Is this collection a cop or is it a flop? I don't know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome Saturday. I am having an awesome Saturday. I did another makeup look. It just feels so good to be doing what I love. It puts me in such a good mood.
And I'm back.
So if you are new here and you're into makeup, vlogs, reviews, and how-tos, then you're in the right place. And if that's the case, why don't you go and hit that subscribe button? Or is it on this side? I can never remember. So I'm just gonna start this video off with saying that my best friend is better than your best friend. Shout out to Nate. He literally bought me all of this stuff just because. So, you wanna know what I got? So obviously I got the mirror, which you have seen in my last video, and it's just amazing. I got this little palette. It says Property of Gretchen Wieners. It's a 9-shade palette. I did not use this one at all in this look, but I will be using this soon. He got me the brush set, which I forgot about when I was doing this look, and I only used one of the brushes. And then
Dun da, the best part.
I just got this song in my head.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
That I cannot sing. But look at this. It's like a little, it's a yearbook. It is the North Shore High School yearbook. 35 shades. And as you know, my favorite part is reading the shade names, and I am not going to read all of them. I'm so sorry. But I will read the ones that I used in this look, which was Burn Book, Wednesday, Pink Shirt, That Is So Fetch, Shiny Plastic. I also used this one, which is Awesome Time. And I also did use this one a little bit, and it's Flip Flops.
And wow, look at my double chin. Ew.
And I did use a little bit of these two right here. The black one is Life Ruiner, and then Not My Fault. It does come with a little tiny mirror, which I'll probably never use when using this because I have the other one. The question of the day is this collection a cop or is it a flop? My first look that I created with this palette absolutely had to be pink because, hello.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Was it easy to do? Do I love it? Was it fun to do? Guess you're gonna have to wait and see and watch. So grab your cup of coffee or grab your brushes and follow along. All right, back again with another voiceover because it is so much easier to edit. Today I am using the P. Louise base in Rumour 0.5. My first time using this shade, and I am still kind of learning how to apply it, like how much to put on and what kind of brush to use, because it's not like your typical eye primer. I used quite a bit in this application. As you can see, I had to bring it down to my under eye and around my eye and down my side of my nose, but hey, that's okay. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? Okay, because this is how I get pumped to do a makeup look. And now I'm going in with the shade Flip Flops, and I'm putting that all over my lid and up to my brow bone, just setting that P. Louise base. And now I'm going in with the shade Burn Book, and I'm going to put that in my crease and all over my lid. And as you can see by my very first application of the color, it's not going on very pigmented at all. Yeah, and right here I'm like, okay, great. This is going to be the type of shadow that you have to build up and build up and build up. And guess what? You have to build it up some more. And right here, this is when I've went in already 3 different times with that shade. And I'm obviously going to speed up this part because I'm sure you don't want to sit here and watch me build this up and blend it out for what took me, I think, maybe 30 minutes. That's just way too long. But once I did get it, as you can see, now it's starting to look pretty. Although I will say this color in the eyeshadow palette is very dark, like a maroon, like a burgundy maroon. And on my eye, it's clearly a magenta. And I don't like that either. Just a helpful tip for you guys when applying eyeshadow, mainly in the crease. When you blend it out, it really helps to keep your eye open because naturally that's how you look with your eye open, and it helps make it more accurate. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. And then I went in with the shade Pink Shirt. And then I'm just using that to diffuse the shade Burn Book that I have on my lid. And I'm blending it out, and I'm blending and blending and blending to basically melt it like butter. To be honest, I kind of wish I didn't use that color, only because that Burn Book shade went on my lid so much like a magenta that it's kind of like I put a magenta with a lighter shade of magenta, if that makes sense. I wish I would have used a lighter pink, but right here you can see that it looks okay. Even though it's starting to blend out, I'm still very unsure of how I feel about this. Haha, I'm sure by my eye roll right there that you can see how I'm feeling. Then I went back in with the shade Flip Flops using that same brush, and I just put it right over top of Pink Shirt, trying to get that pink to turn into a lighter pink. And you can see it's finally working, and it's helping blend out Burn Book. Then I went back in with Burn Book with that same brush that I used the first time. I'm applying it all over my lid, trying to get it a darker shade that I originally wanted it to be. And I just keep blending and blending and blending. And it's still really not the color that I want it to be, but it is looking a little bit better. And it's not as blotchy as you can see my other eye is. But oof, Nate, I think you're right. I think Profusion did MeanGirls dirty with this palette. Totally botched it. And then I dipped into Life Ruiner and Not My Fault together because I didn't want a black and I also didn't want a brown. So I made the shade of both of them. At this point, the eye look was looking too flat for me, like there was no depth to my eye. So that's why I chose to put these shades on my eye at this point of the process. And as you can see, I was packing it in, tapping it in, stippling it on, whatever you want to call it. I just didn't want to blend it on like I usually do when applying eyeshadows because I didn't want a chance to make it blotchy or to ruin the pink shades. And then I used that same brush that I used for Pink Shirt, and I decided that because the black and the brown shades were going on pretty decent, that I would be able to blend it out, and I'm glad that I did because if you see right there, it did give my eye more dimension and depth compared to the other side. I know it looks a little crazy right now. You gotta trust the process. And then I went back in with That's So Fetch and blended out everything all together. I know it seems like a lot of blending, but you don't understand how Profusion is unless you've tried it and you've used their shadows. Their shadows are very hit or miss. Some are amazing and some are not, period. And then I went back in with my P. Louise base and why am I making that weird face? Yes, that rhymed. And yes, I'm using this to cut the crease. Supposedly, there's this hack where you put the concealer or the eye base or whatever you're using to cut the crease, you put it on an eyelash curler, and then you put that right in the crease, and apparently it's this like amazing life hack to cutting your crease, which would especially work for the people that struggle with cutting their crease. And as you can see from me doing it, I do it very slowly because I have OCD. I need to make sure it's perfect, and I'm not the best at doing it yet. So I am gonna try that for show in my next makeup tutorial. Another awesome tip for you guys, when you're finishing your cut crease and you need to blend the concealer or the eye base, whatever you use, you want to blend it to the eyeshadow that's next to it, use your finger. Nothing will work better than your finger. Your finger works better than any brush out there. I don't care what anyone says, it works the best. I mean, look at what I just did. Let me put this on freeze mode right quick so I can quickly explain the benefits of using your finger. And no, I don't mean that in a sick way.
So get your mind out of the gutter, you weirdo.
Using your finger to blend. Class 101. Get your pencils and your paper ready and take notes. Every time I say take notes, it automatically makes me think of the lyrics. Relax and take notes while I take tokes of the marijuana smoke. Shout out to Biggie. Hello, ADD. We meet again. Oh, I am so hungry. I'm like shaky. I really need to eat. But anyways, back to what I was saying about blending with your finger. It really only works with cream products. For example, cream concealers, cream foundations, cream eyeshadows, cream pigments, cream shimmers. You get the drift. And the reason is because your fingertip has body heat. It's all about that warmth, baby. The warmth of your finger generates a slip and a movement of the product, which helps blend and disperse the product over the surface, and it helps it better than any brush or any beauty blender could ever do. Try it, let me know what you think, and thank me later. All right, let's unfreeze this video and continue on. At this moment, I'm like, I still don't know if I like the way this looks. Then I went in with this shade called Wednesday, and oh my god, I am still so mad that I literally forgot to spray my brush with setting spray, like I do every time I use a shimmer or a glitter or anything at all like that, because as you know, or most of you know, when you spray your brush prior to using a shimmer or a glitter or something like that, it will intensify the looks of it. And oh my gosh, I am so silly. I totally forgot about these brushes. I would have used them if I remembered, but what is this? Why is this so short? Look at it compared to the normal size brush. That is hella weird, right? I don't get it. Why so short? Oh, yes. The moment I realized that I did not use setting spray, and that is why the shimmer was so dull. And then I went in with the shade Awesome Time with that Profusion MeanGirls brush. And yeah, I'm like, why is this not applying? I sprayed my brush. What is going on? And then I did it again. Had to dip into it, like dig a hole inside the shimmer in the pan to get it on the brush, to get it on my face. I'm not having a good time, clearly. And then I took that same brush and I went back in with pink shirt yet again because it just doesn't seem to stay. I don't know. Magic trick time. Look at that. Bam! And it is that time where I do my face makeup, I do my eyebrows, etc., yada yada. If you guys want to see me do my face makeup and my eyebrows in any of my future videos, let me know in the comments and I will surely do that. Oh, the power of eyelashes. They truly do pull in the look and just make it look so much better, especially if the eyeshadow is not the best looking. The lashes will literally top it off, so to speak. And there you have it. This look was a little bit of a struggle, but I hope you guys stayed and watched the whole thing, and I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to go over the rest of the stuff that I used. I used a purple eyeliner in the waterline, and I brought it down just a little bit, and I used the LA Girl Neon Eyeliner, the Shockwave one, and it's in the color Vivid. And then I went back in with this shade right here, and I put that underneath the purple and brought it down a little bit. No matter my eye look, I always try to use a completely different color for the eyeliner in the bottom, just to give it that extra pop. Is this a flop or a cop? I don't know. It's weird because some of the shadows were super pigmented. This one right here, Burn Book, it is so dark in the pan, and that is what I wanted. But then when I put it on my eye, it was like a magenta. And that's the problem with Profusion Cosmetics. It's just always hit or miss with Profusion. I honestly do not know how much this was because my best friend Nate bought this for me. And I do believe this was a limited time only thing, so you probably can't get it. But I'm so thankful that he got it for me because even if it isn't that great of a palette, it's still MeanGirls.
You can't sit with us.
This movie is literally iconic, and if you don't know what it is...
Do you live under a rock?
Also, we can't be friends. Was I a mean girl in high school? No. If you know, you know, and if you don't, that's fine. I never look at the camera, which is right there. I always look at myself, which is right here. So it makes me look like I have a freaking lazy eye, and I don't.
I promise.
So although it was a huge struggle, and I had to really build it up, and don't get me wrong, this looks super pretty, but it just took a long time. I do want to try the other colors. I want to do it based on rows. So like how I did this row, next time I want to do like the blue, and then you gotta get the drift. It's a collector item. I'm so happy that I have it, and I love you, Nate. Thank you for getting it for me. You the best. Also, my lip. So I got this in an Ipsy bag. It's by Lottie London, Slay All Day, Longwear Matte Liquid Lipstick in the color Low Key, which who knows what kind of color that is. I thought it was going to be more of a pink. When I put it on my lips, it was like red. And I was like, I gotta get it off because it's matte. And I don't want red with like a pink and purple. So my lips are literally like 3 different colors. So then I took my lip liner by Maybelline, same one as the last video, the color Sensational in the shade 115, which is totally toffee. And I just lined my lips, and then I put my Ofra Madison Miller lip gloss. This has been my go-to lip gloss for like 2 years. I love it. I literally keep this in my purse at all times. I love it, and I just love it. Did I also tell you guys, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I love this. Oh, I love it. And then, so basically those 3 mixed together, this is what I got. It doesn't really match the eye look, and I would not choose this if I was to do this look again at all. I would probably do like a deep plum or a deep magenta. Not really a fan of this with this, but
It is what it is.
well, anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. Give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.